So, yeah, let us get started. So, hello, Susan. Once again, I welcome you to today's Thop Talk. Thank you so much for willing to talk to us regarding how we can make our communication better. And I'd like to thank Ramesh Tali sir for connecting us to Susan. And we have been waiting for this talk since 3 weeks now. So finally, we are here, and let's have a wonderful discussion for the next 1 hour. Okay. Before I go into further details, I'd like to start our thing with our invocation. So before that, so this is a small agenda that we have planned together with Susan. That first 20 minutes we will give our introduction of who we are, what is Thopicel all about, and then for for the next 40 minutes in the call, we'll be interacting with Susan, and Susan will also giving us a presentation on public speaking and all the stuff. Okay, so that sounds good, right? So Susan, you have the permission to share the screen. Okay, so just let me know when you want to share the screen.
Okay.
So with that said, can you do you want to try once?
Yeah, I don't wear square. I'm not used to this. I do Zoom.
Yeah. You can try it once now. No problem.
Where turn on options? Is that where I would go, or present?
No. In the bottom, you can see raise hand button, right? So left to it, there is present now button.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah. All right. When it's time, I'll do that. That's fine.
Sure.
I see which one it is, and no worries. Hopefully, it works the same. And yeah, this is us getting to know each other mainly, and I have a whole PowerPoint on public speaking. I just want to find out what you want me to gather together, so then next time, because it's a little nervous in the beginning. We don't know each other, and I want to keep it a little easy, Okay.
Yeah, Vinay. Vinay. What I told Susan is let Susan give a small intro and understand you guys.
Yeah.
She will actually customize the next class.
Sure.
Next section. So focus on who you are, who are going to be interested in this thing, and let Susan know all of your dreams, what you guys do, all that stuff. And she becomes comfortable, then she will structure the next session such a way that it will be very helpful for each one of you.
Yes. Definitely, sir. I'm on the same line. So this is going to be that ice-breaking session where we just get to know each other, and then we can have many more calls. Looking forward to them. So, Tarun, over to you. So Tarun and Chandan are going to be the presenters today. So I'll share the screen now.
Yes. Let's see the name. Tarun.
Yes, Tarun.
Wow.
Welcome to the world of Thops. Thopicel. We are mad to make a difference. We are the believers of our mindsets, our culture, our values, and our ecosystem. What are all these? Let us tell you our story. The story of disruption, the story of revolutionaries, the story of Thops. Are you all excited to begin the show? Before that, I would like you to experience our world through our invocation. Our invocation is the epitome of who we are and what we are up to. Please close your eyes to tune in with our invocation. This is who we are. We are a team, talented, energetic, astonishing mindsets. We can do anything and everything. We talk, we care, we respect each other. We see beauty in everything. We are connected by hearts and driven by values. We celebrate each other. We provide value to each other. We take ownership in everything we do. We have freedom to make mistakes. We learn as we go. We are mad to make a difference. We love disruptive ideas. We make impossible things possible. We are strong to question the creation. We believe in dreaming big. If we do not dare to dream big, are we really living? Why be ordinary when we can be extraordinary? We should be driven by our goals, not by egos. We can do it, we will do it. Let us not hope for the best. Let us be the best. This is who we are. This is who we are. The words in our invocation are not just the words, but the energy and enthusiastic young students streamlined into words. We are not just students, but leaders beyond your imagination. We are a powerful team of 15 Thopis envisioning a futuristic world. We believe that we can be the future Nobel Prize winners, next Elon Musk, Sadhguru, or Tata. Creating a dent to this world with our ideologies. We are here to make a difference in this world with our presence. And this is going to be our gift to the world.
We believe in the next 5 years, we are going to create miracles in this world with our powerful Thop ecosystem. What is the Thop ecosystem and how did we create it? We focused on creating our own culture, values, and mindset. We are creating a beautiful life. We talk about building a better society. We are constantly questioning and redefining how we can help our world and make it a better place. We think about marriages. We think about earning money. We talk so much. We ideate on various aspects of life. We encourage the expression of each individual in our team. Thus, we get exposed to various thought processes. Yes, we are not just about assisting careers for students or supporting them for their dreams. We are an incredible team with humongous energy and creating a lifestyle platform to make everyone rethink about their life. We are told to think about everything in a certain way. But do we know what is right or what is wrong? No. Like our dear Sherpa Iyengaru says, we have to follow the culture and question the tradition. Yes, that's exactly what we built our biases of thinking on. By questioning, we evolve, we grow, and come up with revolutionary ideas. Yes, we are questioning the way we are living, not to complain, but to lead a most happy and beautiful life ahead. Our goal is to see us as 0.0001% of happy people in this world. You might think, is that even possible? Yes, why not? We are making it possible. For the past 5 years, we never felt upset for anything. We moved ahead to continue our disruptive journey with double josh. We are in an inspired ecosystem where we always think on how to make a difference in our lives. This is our team culture. It is not about me or you. It is about us a team together doing it. We created a decentralized leadership model for ourselves, where everyone is a leader in their own ways. This developed an independently dependent nature in our team. To experience the essence of the team to the fullest, that's how we created a powerful team with art-to-art connection and a beautiful bonds. This is how our Thop ecosystem was built, investing 2 lakh plus hours over 5 years by our entire team.
2 lakh hours? How? Interactions. Interactions keeps our ideas alive. Interactions makes miracles happen. Yes, they really do. We witness the power of interactions and have overcome our mental blocks, our unconscious bias, our fears, are able to see the world through a different vision. How a company should run, how a platform should run, all of them happen through interactions. Like they say, Rome was not built in a day. It took many years of construction and millions of conversations to build it. So just imagine the atmosphere and the ecosystem we create with these conversations all these years. And all the unwiring took place in our minds, which paves the path to bigger dreams and bigger goals. Where and how do these interactions happen? That's where our obsession enters. We witness the power of interactions with our obsessions. Obsessions are our mindset building calls, where we express ourselves and created beautiful bonds. We believe in 4 mindsets: learning mindset, gratitude mindset, compassionate mindset, and infinite mindset. We are always ready to learn, unlearn, and relearn and adopt the change. We practice gratitude every day and build our huge network through our gratitude mindset. For a team to flourish, we need to be connected with each other and support each other, and that's how we developed our compassionate mindset. And coming to infinite mindset, we believe that we have infinite potential in all of us, and we are unleashing it with with time and with our optimistic approach.
Okay. Did we stop it there? Anna, Vinayana, next slide. Yeah. Did we stop it there? No. We started the next level of our interactions and laid the foundation for many futuristic ideas. Let me tell you our current disruptive journey. We expanded our wings, creating independent platforms. Now we have Thop Life Model, Thop Leadership Institute, Thop Money Model, Thop Crucial Conversations, and many.
Okay, let me start with Thop Life Model. It is an umbrella for all our wings. We are reimagining our lives. Change is constant and we are adaptable. We don't know where our future will take us and we have to be ready for it. We are designing our life model by imagining our future. Life is not just about education or career or money. It is about balancing all. We introduced the 14-year concept and named our 4 phases of life as fire, water, earth, Tufan, and earth. Fire, 17 to 31 years. Water, 31 to 45 years. Tufan, 45 to 59 years. Earth, 59 to 73 years. Be curious to know why we named those phases with elements of nature.
Yes. Thop Leadership Institute? Yes. Who said leaders are born and not made? We believe leadership is not a choice and the only option. We are here to create an unconventional ecosystem to embed the leadership, and leadership can't be learned by any external means, but has to be embedded from within. We sow the thoughts of leadership into an individual for their minds to reap as renowned leaders for the world. We believe leadership is not a choice and the only option. Thop matrimony. Yes, you heard it right. Are we being conscious about our marriage? Are we thinking about life after marriage? Why should we think about marriage at this age? Yes, we discussed so many questions. We want to question and understand our culture and traditions. We want to make the life after marriage beautiful and create double happiness with our spouse. We want to experience the magic in marriage to the fullest, and we believe interactions make it possible.
Thop Self-Love Institute. Self-love, the most beautiful part of our journey. Loving ourselves is not selfish. It helps us nurture ourselves from within. We believe self-love is the medicine to heal all the problems and deal with the world in a better way. Our emotional well-being is taken care when we love ourselves. We want to make the world experience the power of self-love through our Self-Love Institute.
Yes. Thop money model. The world revolves around money. We are running behind money. But are we trying to understand money? Have you ever thought about how rich people become richer? Because they know how to make money work, right? We are working on financial independence by the age of 31. And we have a dream to create hundreds here by the age of 31. It is a big dream. And we are going to make it happen by exploring various money models.
TVAT. In this busy world, is it easy to forget to say thank you or show how much we care? This is where we have TVAT, Thop Virtual Assistant. He is the freelancing wing of Thop, where we are creating value with our skill set. This is our step towards becoming entrepreneurs at the age of 20. So now on any virtual assistant, TVAT is here. Canva, ChatGPT, you might have heard these names for a while now. You may have seen a lot of buzz AI is creating nowadays. They are saying it is the biggest thing after industrial revolution. We are going to witness automation everywhere. Rather than just being the audience in the bus, can we do something about it? Introducing you, Intelligent Business Automation, a new model of automating all your businesses. We are learning intelligent business automation and getting a hang with many automation tools out there under the guidance of Ramesh Talisa. We are already learned top automation tools and have formed a team and embarked a real-time project applications. The journey is quite exciting and fascinating. Soon we are going to set up our own AI company, the Thop AI company, where we are going to use all our skills and ride the revolutionary wave of artificial intelligence. Many can consume AI, but only few who can make the future happen now are going to be the creators in this wave. We are going to be that. Such an amazing combo, right? AI embedded into a group of revolutionary leaders who are rooted on values to create a magical life.
Next comes our crucial conversations. Transition calls and Thop Talks are talks with the mentors and people from different backgrounds coming together to discuss various aspects, starting from technology to how to live our life in the phase of transitions. Transition talks are hosted by our mentors, who are highly accomplished in their respective fields. Weekly ones, they come down and teach us about life and prepare us for the next phases, the transition phases of life. Here we discuss all about life starting from career all the way to parenting. These are conducted every week Thursdays at 7 p.m. And our profound Thop Talks, which is an expression platform to hear about all the Thops out there in the world. Here we get to meet our wise grandparents to a billion-dollar business person. Thop Talks are generally at 9 a.m. IST every Sunday. These incredible talks builds our mindset, leadership, resilience, and increase our network, automatically making us high net worth individuals.
This is our revolutionary journey, started from an idea to support students and now expanded its wings to create a lifestyle that whole world would look up to. This is who we are. This is what we love to do. We never stop dreaming big and never stop working towards our bigger goals. Let me tell you about two of our bigger goals for future. Thop University. Telephone booths are gone. Now we have smartphone in our hands. Bullock carts are gone. Now we have automated cars. Life is constantly changing, but the education system has been the same for the past 100 years. We want to disrupt the current education system and want to create an education model where students feel excited to learn. It's not just social, science, and mathematics that has to be taught, but so many crucial aspects of life like gratitude, self-love, emotional well-being, and many more. We have some inspiring ideas to create a new education model, and we are very excited to make Thop University happen. It's going to be a lovely learning place. Thop City. This is in the heart of every topic. Whenever we see something amazing, we think this has to be in our Thop City. And whenever we see a problem in the society, we feel this has to be answered through our Thop City. That's how much we imbibe Thop City into us. We want to disrupt the way cities are being built. Our Thop City is not just a place to live, but a place our planes park in our parking lawns, drones flying over. How lovely it is to have our homes of all our loved ones at same place. And that is how our Thop City. An automated ecosystem with AI, a lovely ecosystem with emotional bonds, and our Thopis. Sounds amazing, right? It is going to be a reality in coming 10 years.
Yes, we are ready to travel. Yeah, Vinayana, next slide. Yeah, we are ready to travel beyond the time and create these miracles. We are on the path of disruption and we aim to impact the world. This is our story. These are our bigger goals. Yes, if we do not dare to dream big, are we really living? Signing off, Team Thop is Help. Thop is not just the word, it's a brand. We are not just students, the evangelists of Thop. Yes, this is our story and we have some interesting stuff from our Thop is Help, that is books. Yeah, Vinayana, please move the slides to books. Yeah, thank you. Moving on, books. One of the craziest idea that we all were initially mad at and now just obsessed with. Till date, we follow the curriculum written by colonials in our schools and many educational institutions. We feel the rich we have written books for the poor to become poorer. But we the change makers don't follow the history written by British or anyone who had an intent to suppress. We write our own history. We are creating a revolution, and this disruptive journey has to be documented to inspire people and become the best versions. Did you ever imagine that a 20 and 19-year-old can author books and document their revolutionary journey? Just open our website and you will find many of them. Writing is one of our key strengths. We started exploring ourselves through writing. Initially, we interviewed so many people in our network and framed them into books. Later, we came up with some beautiful ideas to pen them down into books. Our teammates became so confident eventually that now we have single authored books with their revolutionary journeys. So we say is all about disruption. Then, isn't it interesting to document our journey into books? We are now going to write a series of books on our obsession calls, which happened for the past 1 year. Our books are going to be the evangelists of our culture, values, mindsets, and Thopisel. Yes, thank you everyone. And this is our story. And thank you, Susan, for listening our story presentation.
Wow, that was an incredible presentation.
Wow. Oh my gosh, I'm overwhelmed. I love all of your passion and the values that you put out there and your hope. It gives me good hope for the future. You know, America is only 4% of the world population, and you all in India, 17%. With those kind of attitudes and values and passion and creativity and knowledge, there's no stopping you all. I love your philosophy and your, well, I feel like I learned a lot. I was just at a motivational workshop. Thank you all. Thank you, Ramesh, for also leading them to really think this through about money and what life is about and about balance and about the importance of changing basic systems like how cities are built, how books are written, the kind of messages we want for a better world. This is the envy of America, people. A lot of them feel empty, feel like I made a lot of money, but I don't feel good inside. You are talking about the key things for success, the self-love, the ability to think outside yourself and be part of a team. And India is so competitive, and this, your coupling of wanting to be successful, wanting to make a difference, wanted to keep your integrity and ethics and values and join that all together. It's a winning combination. I am so impressed. I can't tell you. Wow.
Wow. They're so happy right now. I didn't even ask the comments, so I was about to ask, and then you just kept on giving the comments. Wow.
I couldn't help. It was bursting forth from me.
Amazing, amazing. So here is our pioneer Shravan sir as well. So in our call today, so Shravan sir, would you like to give any comments to what Susan has just told before we get started? I think Susan would love to get to know about
Susan,
Future Together as well.
Susan, thank you, Vinay. Susan, I think, do you remember that we talked? You probably don't. It has been a while. So we did talk. Ramesh has mentioned you, and we did talk before. I don't know, 5 years ago, 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. It's been a while.
It has been a while.
Yeah, Susan, I was talking to you, right? Shravan from Colorado Springs.
Oh, yes,
yeah,
I remember. Yes.
This group is his brainchild. So he went he went back to India, and he wanted to do something different.
Oh my God.
So
well,
yeah, I was working with him for that TEDx talk in Colorado Springs. That's when I think we talked at that time.
Yes, I totally remember that now. As long as you give me the context. Excellent work, excellent guidance. I can see it all in what they said. Wow. Plus their own character, and you just tapped into very a good pathway to steer them. Thank you.
Yes, Susan. Ramesh also played a big role. He and I have been talking for the last, I would say, 13 years at least. Trying to 13, probably something like that. Very, definitely over a decade.
Yeah.
We have been thinking about how do we impact the world. That was what Ramesh and I were talking since last 13 years. And slowly we have been, he has been impacting through art and technology. That's like his way to impact the world. And I decided to take on the social aspect of the world. Social aspect. So, we started together, then we parted, and then we started, all the time we are trying to figure out ways to support each other. And Ramesh again stepped in and said he's going to help us with the intelligent business automation. And that has created new energy in our team. And we are now seeing various opportunities on how we can impact because of the tools he is teaching our young people. So we, like you said, Susan, one of the things I saw here was the emptiness in the hearts. And so why is there emptiness? Because this is my feeling, is like we all want to be connected, but somehow we get scared of being connected because we think we'll get hurt. And so what we did is we somehow the system devised a method called consumerism. And so they are saying, oh, you get upset, go and get drunk. If you get upset, go and drink, get drunk. If you get upset, go and buy a lot of things in the mall. So we want something, and we are so scared of getting upset, get hurt, that we went away from what is that we really want. And that is like caring for each other. We really want to care for each other. We want to be cared also. I was just telling Vinay, if some days, I feel unhappy. When I feel unhappy, I would love to go and just put my head on my mom's lap. That's all I really need. I don't need to go and get drunk. But we have created this system of going and getting drunk or going and buying things. So instead of addressing the problem, we created a new problem. By trying to address the problem, we really didn't address the problem. We just created a new problem. So what we have done within Thop is, what is that a human being wants? So we started from there. Instead of saying, oh, I want money, let us make money. No, what does a human being want? So we started that way. And so we are very focused that way. We want to, it is because we all know we are going to die and we are going to be forgotten, right, Susan? That is the truth of life, right? It is, we are all going to die. That's given. So what we think is, are you going to bed with excitement for tomorrow? And when you get up, are you getting up with excitement to create, make your dreams happen, to care for the other person, to get hurt, to break your, to have your heart broken, and then put it back together, and then break, and then go and care again, and then break your heart again, and then put your heart back again. Instead of getting worried about it, we say, you know what, we are willing to get our heart broken. So we are changing, so we want to create a fundamental change in the world, not just add something to what is there, but to actually create a fundamental change, because if that fundamental change is not there, we might not even have a world. So I think bringing back relationships, bringing back joint families, bringing back communities is the way we save the world. That's what our thought process is. Thank you, Susan, for listening. And thank you that you're so excited about our platform, where we have put in closer to, I don't know, 250 to 300,000 hours.
Yeah.
All these young people have put that kind of, we put 200, but it has already gone way past 200,000 hours.
Yes. Now I understand a lot of what's been said by the foundation that you've given. It's almost going full circle where you're going back to the basics. Even I think that way about, Native Americans, Indians were here first, and how their life was, more in some ways fulfilling and had meaning, and they all were part of their community. And we've lost that, and people don't know their neighbors. And like you said, there's a lot of emptiness. We have a place called Silicon Valley where a lot of guys have come to work, and women, on the computer, and they become millionaires, very rich. And they said, is that all there is? Again, climb to the top, but without that foundation and values, it's not right. Well, we got to be conscious of time.
Yes.
Yeah, quickly, Susan.
Yes.
Vinay, I'm going to introduce Susan, how I got to know her. That will give you a kind of perspective. I was reading an article on the local newspaper about Susan's journey, how she met Mother Teresa, and how she became a volunteer, how she traveled around the world. I was totally impressed. I sent an email to the editor. Usually you won't be able to contact directly the authors. So I hope that he's going to somehow connect me to her. And actually it happened. Later I got an email from him about the contact to Susan. That was the whole background, how I got to know her. And so with that, I became friends with her. I noticed her. She had a very curiosity about Indian village systems, how the beauty of Indian villages, particularly, for example, she captures that the beauty of eyes of the kids. It's so innocent, so curious, so pure, right? We don't think about that. Many times we see eyes of people, or we don't even see people's eye. When you see the kids in villages, you really see that kids have nothing to ask for anything. They're just curious. That's all. And she found that very interesting. So I connected back to Bangalore villages, and she went and stayed there. She came and taught kids in Bangalore. So that's how so far happening. And let Susan talk more. Go ahead, Susan.
Okay. Thank you, Ramesh. Ramesh he's been wonderful in my life too. I feel like a sister to him because we have such similar feelings about the world and wanting to help in our own little ways make it better. And I love how he incorporates his passion of music to spread that joy, and his knowledge. He's so intelligent to share with all of you volunteering. And we've done fundraisers together, and we only live about less than 2 kilometers away from each other.
Yeah, I was just about to share that, Susan. Susan lives in that cloudy area, if you guys can see that.
Oh, wow. Wait, what is that place called?
This is called Oak Park. I'll just show you some things to inspire you guys.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful place in north of Hollywood or north of LA. And it's like a dream place to live.
Yes.
And
so now you
Susan
take a
lives.
mountain.
Yeah, what is that?
You're on a mountain now?
Yeah, I walked for a little bit. So this is my time. I took a break and I was walking. So that's why I was in a listening mode.
Wow, wow.
Okay, I don't want to distract, but she lives somewhere here and I live right here.
Okay, okay, that's nice.
Well,
Well,
my PowerPoint is all pictures also. So,
go ahead, Susan.
all right,
Thank
let
you so
me
much, sir.
walk you through my life a little bit. Let's see.
Sure, sure, Susan.
My entire screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So I am gonna, let's see, share. Do I press?
Yes, yes. You can click on the entire screen and then select the screen and then click on share button.
Okay, got it. Okay, share.
Is the share button highlighted?
Ooh,
Yeah.
the screen and
Now sharing the screen.
okay.
No, I don't want him to distract.
There it is. Oops. You're gonna. Let's see.
Oh, he's nice. He's nice.
He's
Yeah.
nice, so, yeah.
He didn't bark me.
Susan,
Okay,
I
I'm gonna kind of quit. It's about 8 or 10 slides. I'll just go quickly over these.
1 second. Can you all see Susan's screen? I can't see it.
No, Susan, we cannot see your screen.
Wow.
Can you send the slides to me or Vinay or someone, and we'll present?
I wonder why you can't see it.
Maybe is it a shared monitor, Susan?
Yeah.
Or do you have an external monitor?
Let's see. I'm gonna close that.
Yeah, from your laptop, probably you're sharing. I think you're not even sharing. Looks like.
Yeah, you're not sharing. You're just
all right,
you're
let's
sharing
try.
a screen, but you're not sharing an app. You're not sharing the that file.
It says stop presenting, huh? Let me start this again.
Yeah. Go ahead, Susan. It's okay.
All right, my
You know,
entire screen, right?
You can do it many different ways.
All right.
You can either do entire screen, a window, or a tab.
Sir, maybe Susan is on Mac and on Safari.
No, I'm on Windows. It's
Okay, you're on Windows.
Are you using Google Chrome, Susan?
no. It's
now we can see
you
your
presenting.
Now we can see your screen.
Woohoo!
Can you put?
Let's see.
But can
I'll go to
you
presentation.
Can you open your PowerPoint now?
I can't see my screen. Oh,
no
no.
problem.
Yeah, just open your PowerPoint. That's okay.
Okay.
And I think it will show up automatically.
Actually, you can minimize this one. Minimize this window.
Yeah.
Browser window and open your PowerPoint.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh. It disappeared.
Yeah.
My PowerPoint is gone. Yeah. Okay, let me get to the power. I don't see my. Oh, there it is. Oop.
Yeah. So
oh, sorry. I am not the best
No
on this. Okay, I hit it there for a second. And where'd it go?
Go to desktop, Susan, if it is on the desktop.
Yeah, it is on my desktop.
So
you can do Alt Tab, and then it can give you a choice of Alt and Tab. And
not sure
it will give you different apps you have opened already.
Let's see. Alt. Wait. Actually, I just had it there. Oh, there it went. It came in.
Just minimize this Outlook screen, Susan. That will be working.
Yeah, I don't know why that's on there.
Minimize it.
It doesn't give me that option.
Right click on this.
Towards the right click
on the top.
So this is not. This is just a picture.
And close it.
Yeah.
Close. Oh, close that.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay.
And you see PowerPoint there.
Oh, I see my PowerPoint to you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yay! Can you see it?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, hallelujah.
Yes.
I'm so not techie. Ooh.
No. You're doing good, Susan. You're doing good.
Okay. All right. Anyways, here's where I grew up, just to give you a picture idea. And then this is where Ramesh and I live. So my complex is right in there, and I hike in the mountains all the time. I know we both love the nature here. Look at this. I come from a big family, 4 brothers, and most of them are in computer engineering. My one brother is a lawyer, and my sister, she was pregnant there, and my parents, which are no more. nieces and nephews. My professional background, all right, so bachelor's degree, master's. I've done 35 years in the area of social work and counseling, mostly because my parents were great humanitarians and they got to know all of our neighbors. And if there were old neighbors on the block, they made sure when they were sick, they could help them. I did teaching also. My dad was a teacher and I became a teacher as well. And then I worked for hospice to help people as they were sick and facing the last 6 months of their life. So it's a varied background. And each job, each teaching, each place I went around the world, I just kept getting more open-minded, more understanding. And then many, many years, I've been volunteering since I've been 12 years old. Teaching overseas, I first went to Thailand. And for 7 years, not 7 years, for 8 months until my father got really ill, I was teaching there. And had to learn a lot about Buddhism, and because 95% of the country was Buddhist. Then I went to China also and taught. And I kept hearing like negative stuff on the news. I wanted to learn about Chinese people myself. And the way to do that, I thought, was to teach English. So I took a special class for 3 weekends and I got a certificate. And this university hired me. I'm a magician, so I believe in bringing passion, like Ramesh shares his music. I've been doing magic for many, many years, and I started a magic club with my students who were so shy in the beginning. Ramesh mentioned I had this big desire to go to India. And my parents were friends actually with an Indian priest. He said, "You want to go to India? I will make it happen." And so I went for 6 weeks by myself, by train, and I would get off at many locations. And then I stayed with Christian families or at priest's house, nun's place. And part of it was being a week with Mother Teresa and volunteering. It opened my eyes, and that priest actually taught me to see the harmony of India, the rich next to the poor, the tolerance of Buddhism, Islam, Jainism, Hinduism. It was really a wonderful experience. That seeing the poverty there made me want to come back home. I thought, I cannot live with all my comforts while I know that such poverty exists there. So I joined an Indian fundraising group called ASHA. Our whole focus was bringing better education to villages in India. And I started to go over and over to India and fell in love mainly with the people. The beauty of India lies within the people and the philosophy. And that's what made me want to be part of it and help so much. This is kind of my Mother Teresa, a Hindu woman named Anjana. She adopted 68 children. Now a lot of them are grown. And she helped guide their lives. And I still do a lot of fundraising for her specific orphanage. She keeps getting new kids. I've spoken at Jain conferences in Rajasthan, where they hosted conferences on nonviolence and how we can make the world more peaceful. And again, just villages all over. I've done some teacher training. All volunteer. I get much more out of it than I offer. It's such a good feeling inside, as you all know that. And now Ramesh and I have been part of a group called Kaneho Compassion Coalition, and we fund projects all over the world. And in fact, we're having a fundraiser this week. And with that organization, I've been able to go to Uganda. We help fund a medical clinic there. We sponsor kids. My personal interests, I love mountain climbing. I used to live in Alaska and did a lot of mountain climbing there. It's with my sister. I love animals, mainly elephants for some reason. And I love public speaking and have gotten some awards with that. I would say the more you can develop your own personality and your side passions to be able to incorporate that in your stories, in your work, in your reaching out to others. And I'm so much older than you guys, but these are the areas: dancing, traveling. I can't tell you how much traveling has done for me. But even if you don't travel, just make it a point to meet people that are traveling or to be part of organizations that have global reach. I play piano, magician, hiker, humanitarian. I feel that my life journey has been so incredibly full, and I've been enriched. Once Rotary sent me to India, and I lived only with families. I lived with Jains and Buddhists and Hindus and Muslims, and I got to go to their grocery stores and sit at the table and learn about how they ate and their festivals and the places of worship. You know, heart-to-heart connections is what it's all about. And that's my story.
Such a sweet story. Wow, wow. You've done a lot. Like I can see you like oh my God, I'm out of words for the attitude you have towards the society to spend your whole life just giving back, giving back, giving back.
But I've learned so many great things to be able to share with you. Like I visited a school that uses Google Oculus, you know, the VR. Are you all familiar with that? And immersive. So the teacher teaches the children, say, about pyramids. Every day they'll do math. How big were the pyramids? They'll do social science and history. How did they start? At the end of the week, they give those kids those immersive experience, and they all go to the pyramids.
Wow. Where was that, Susan?
It was, I'd have to look it up on the internet. Okay. But can you imagine poor children that will never get to travel outside of India? Amazing. They are part of walking through that. There's like what you're wanting to do with AI and so many implications for the future if you keep those values with it.
Wow. Very well said. Very well said. Shawan sir?
Hey, Susan. You know, when you're going around meeting all these people, you also see the cruelty of people, right? You see how people are so cruel.
Mm-hmm.
How do you balance that? How do you, you know, how do you keep your positive self, and how do you not get affected by them, by those, by what is happening around you?
Mm-hmm. Well, I agree. Just the United States with all the mass shootings, which one was 20 minutes away, and I know somebody involved. And yes, you're right. The cruelty I see in other countries, people still don't get that we all belong to each other.
Yes.
We all have different gifts to bring to the table. And rather than separate, it's so much ignorance. You know, we can't do it all. We can do what's in front of us and say, I can make a little difference and I can't take on everything. And just keep hope alive. And what you are all hoping to do, but you got to get it out there somehow. And that's it. That's all we can expect to do. We come in life alone, we end alone. Working with hospice, too many people on their deathbed said,
Yes.
why didn't I love more? Why didn't I,
Yes.
see my children growing up more? Why did I think work was everything? I learned from that.
I did hospice volunteering too, Susan,
Oh.
when I was 26, 27. And oh my God, all the things which you said, I go and volunteer and I'm, reading a book for them or, giving them some water and sitting next to them. And they always say, oh my God, why did I fight so much for silly things?
Yes.
And then the next day when I come, they're not there. They have passed away. You learn life lessons so much there. And I was like, so I told myself, I am never going to, make everything so important that especially when people get irritated at you or anything like that, I usually don't take it too personal. That was like such a big experience, seeing these very successful people on their deathbed and saying, my children are not coming to visit me, or why is this happening to me? And so it really taught me a lot. So another question for you, Susan, because I still want to ask you the same question. I know you answered it a little bit, but I want to delve into it a little more, because some days I just get so irritated seeing the cruelty of people. I mean, it is so simple, yet we make life so complicated.
Yes.
And I see, right now, we know, that how America is waging a war with Russia in Ukraine, right?
Ugh.
We are destroying the earth and people. We are part of it. Russia is part of it. Ukraine is part of it. The world is part of it. And I just look at it. It is such a simple solution there. I can think of 10 solutions right now. And when I talk to my neighbors and everyone, they're like, no, we need to attack. We need to make sure Russia is defeated. I just can't believe how we are okay with people dying there. And I get affected a lot. And sometimes I just completely stop watching everything on YouTube. How do you manage how do you manage it? It's not easy for me, even at this age. I still go into those things. Sometimes sometimes a day goes away getting really mad at people around me. How do you manage it?
Yeah, I totally agree. I've had to pull away from the news too much. I have to send love and light, and I believe I belong to some organizations that tell us what to do. So we call and say, stop this war. There's got to be more emphasis on negotiation. You've got to get some women in on this process. And all since civilization, people have been fighting. It's a drama that's unfolding, and I have to keep a spiritual perspective. And what you're all doing as a team and supporting each other, you have to keep your eye on a path that goes forward. And again, meditate on world peace. Jimmy Carter, our president before, he said, peace is not made by killing each other's children.
Yes.
Every time I'm in a protest, I have a big sign that says that. And I think if we can walk the talk of peace, we can model that, we can get into organization. We can't, again, do everything. We've got to do whatever we can to keep that self-love and to be able to help what's in front of us. And I don't know what else. I know that's hard, and I do struggle with that too.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you.
Susan, you are so inspiring. Like you have seen so much of the world and saw how cynical it was, but still you kept that love within you.
Yeah.
You are still spreading that love. Like keeping that mindset intact is not at all easy. Uh, that yes. Please
One
go on.
more thing, I tend to, sometimes when I'm getting really down, I look on YouTube and I put in children laughing or children feeling wonder. And I remember that's how we come into the world. And that's what we need to expose ourselves just as much as that terrible news.
That's what I had a very good experience. So I'll just tell about it once. So one day I was feeling very, very low. So I just went down and sat in a park on a bench. So somehow one person has come with a child in his hand. So I just asked, can I have the child for a while? Then the same magical experience that you are talking about, children of eyes, eyes of children, that happened. I just saw into that child and his and his innocence, and then he just gave me a solution for the day. And why are you worrying too much?
Yes, I love it. See, when I went to China and taught my students, some of the students magic that really loved it, I said, I'm not just teaching you magic to learn it. Now we need to go into schools around the neighborhood, and you have to experience the joy of giving, which is
that is why I feel like children exist in this world, to give us joy and teach us innocence, maybe. Yeah.
Vinay,
Yes.
Can we go around the room and ask everybody, let everybody chime in before the time ends? Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Raghupati, do you want to talk anything?
Hi, Susan. It's a magical experience for me listening to you. The way you travel, the way you touch lives of many people. Thank you. Thank you for coming and sharing your thoughts. So I'm mentor of Thop Talk, and I'm an author. I'm a coder. So for me, for me, life is all about doing experiments. It's a laboratory for me, and I keep doing many experiments in the life. So one is authoring, one is writing. Now I'm learning a couple of things. I'm learning music and all. So my aim of the life is to touch at least 1 billion people in this lifetime. So I'm using technology for that. I'm using writing for that, and really whatever you shared with us, really it will impact me, and I will have it for my life. Thank you so much.
Okay, all the girls are silent. Go out, talk. She wants to hear from you.
Oh, I am on mute. Okay. Go on, Ashrita. Ashrita, go on.
Hello, Susan. So I'm Ashrita. I'm pursuing my psychology. I just saw your bio, and you have done your master's in rehabilitation. So I'm just thinking in this way. Even now, people are so hesitant to go to rehabilitation centers. But in those days, how did you feel like taking rehabilitation as your course?
Oh, okay.
1 second, Susan. So we are at 10:30 now. Do we have 5 more minutes to take the comments? Is that fine? Do we have 5 more minutes?
I can address that next time if you want to keep going around, whatever you want to do.
Okay, okay.
Either way.
1 second, Vinay. Susan, do you have time? Because people, the audience might leave, whoever wants to leave. But are you okay to stay a little longer? That's what we are asking.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. If you are there, then fine. Fine. Please go on.
Vinay, what she wants is let everybody introduce, and then we can ask the questions in the next sessions. That way she will answer more detail. Let everybody, she wants to know everyone in the group.
Go on, team. So start introducing yourself.
Give one thing about yourself, unique about yourself to Susan.
Yeah, Ashu, why don't we start with you?
Yeah.
Unmute
So,
it.
Susan, I'm a budding psychologist, and I'm passionate about IO psychology, and I'm looking for my further education in IO psychology, and I feel I'm good at communication skills. They are my strengths, and I'm interested in leadership and team building. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Ashu, for making it really quick. Next, who goes? Sangeeta? Please raise hands and talk. Go on.
Yes, Anna. Am I audible?
Yeah, Sangeeta.
Hello, Sujan. I'm Sangeeta, and I'm pursuing my computer science and engineering at Calcutta University, and I'm really looking forward for the research things. I am really passionate about the research, and my aim is to get into the PhD right after my graduation.
Thank you, Sangeeta. Thank you. Yeah. Can you speak? Tarun, yeah, go on.
Yeah, hey Sushan, so excited after your call and happy to be here today. And you added so much energy to work for even more few hours from now. Thank you for that. And yes, Sushan, I am Tarun Gangadhari, and my background is like mining engineering. I want to set up a big company, and I want to provide employment for so many people. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Tarun. So, others? Chandan, Sirisha, Rachna,
Yes, Annaya.
Abhi. Yes.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for explaining and for sharing your valuable things with us. Really, really, I am inspiring from you. Uh, every human being has a goal or it is one of the dream to serve the people. I because they found their happiness at the serving the people. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, team.
Sirisha, can you tell about yourself, if possible?
Annaya?
Can you tell about yourself?
Yes, Annaya. Sorry, I forget.
Yeah, no problem. No sorries.
I am Shirisha Pabba, currently pursuing BTech second year in the branch of CSC in University College of Engineering, Calcutta University. Is it okay? Or...
Yeah, sure, Sirisha. Thank you. So CSC means computer science, ma'am. Chandan?
First of all, thank you, Susan ma'am, for listening to us. And it was nice and a great experience to listen to your story as well. And coming to myself, I just love learning and assisting others with my skill set. And I aspire to learn wide range of skills and be efficient in building AI systems and as well as dancing as well. My goal and my passion is all about building businesses out of the problems and the gaps which I see in this world.
Wow. Thank you, Chandan. Rachna?
Yes, Annaya. My name is Rachna, currently pursuing BTech second year in the branch of Electrical and Electronics Engineering at Calcutta University. I just love the whole story of yours, ma'am. Each and every word inspiring me. In a short period of time, you did many things. I don't know whether a girl can do this much things in a short period of time, but you did many things. I inspired a lot, ma'am. Thank you.
Rachna. Abhi?
Yeah. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking time to interact with us. We are inspired by your story. And I am Abhinavasri Chamansula, currently pursuing my BTech second year in the branch of Computer Science and Engineering. Yeah, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, Abhi, what do you want to do with your life? Can you tell?
Yeah, I want to get a PhD in abroad, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you, Abhi. Abhinaya?
Thank you, Annaya. Hello, ma'am. My name is Abhinaya Nathari, currently pursuing BTech second year in the branch of Computer Science and Engineering at Calcutta University. Thank you, ma'am, for the amazing presentation. You are explored the world and experienced many things. My aim is to become a software engineer. After that experience, I want to do a PhD in abroad. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for inspiring us.
Thank you, Abhi. So, Sai Lahari?
Yeah. Hi, ma'am. First of all, thank you so much for spending your time with us. Myself, Sai Lahari Chamanchula. I'm pursuing MBA second year. My goal is to start up a new company. That's it.
Yeah. Thank you, Lahari. So, is anyone left? Okay, we covered everyone, right? So, I'll go with my introduction as well, Susan. So, I am Vinay Vajrala, a servant lead at Thopicel. So, I have been associated with Thopicel for the past 5 years, and my whole aim is to be the change leader in the society and do many, many great things with my life. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, yes, Susan, you can go on now if you want to talk anything.
No,
Yeah.
that it's been great meeting everyone, and
yes.
I'll give it some thought. I would love if this is recorded, if you could send me the link.
Sure, I'll send
so
it.
I will talk with Ramesh and figure out, where to go in this direction, or you can give me, you mentioned about storytelling techniques within your business. Maybe I can find that info about that school that uses the Google Glasses. I can, if need be, I can do some a PowerPoint on speaking techniques that can grab people, because a lot of you have very ambitious plans. I don't think it matters all we do, it's how we do it and who we are as people. Don't compare yourself to my crazy lifestyle.
Yes, Susan. Sure.
Okay.
Shravan sir, do you have any? Yeah. Yes,
Susan. Susan, I think the storytelling technique is a good idea, which you were part of it. Another group. I think let's bring that, and probably that's the most key going forward anyway, in my view. So I think that will be a good contribution for them.
Perfect, sir. Perfect. Shravan sir, do you have any final comments? Okay. Sir, you're on mute, sir.
Susan, thank you very much for being on the call today. I was actually, for the last few days, I've been thinking I'm using my mind a lot. And I'm thinking, no, I need to use my heart a little more. And thank you for, being on the call today and reminding me to use my heart. So that's what I'll do today. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Susan, for your time. Looking forward to have many interactions with you and learn so much from you.
I'm very open. It gives me a good sense of meaning too, if I can be of service.